Okay, let's start triggers. A little bit later, but there's only 7 days. Actually, a few hours and 7 days left, but nice little start. Hmm. This story took place in the past, a story of a rookie proxy named Phaeton, who meets a young lady at a crossroad of fate. But we've been on 6th Street for a while now. How many internet commissions have we taken these past few days? We're still newbies, so you know how it is. Okay, we're starting our proxy business and video store from scratch. Side by side, it'll take time. These days, I've been focused on managing the store, so thank you for taking care of our internet business, Bill. Having this cozy little home with you is already much better than the life we had just after leaving the academy. As long as we slowly build our reputation, we'll eventually have a chance to uncover clues about the fall of the old capital, Bell. We'll take it slow. I still want to take on some commissions. Bell, your enthusiasm is really something, but your troubles will soon be resolved. I saw how hard you've been searching for commission. So these past few days, I found an intelligent broker on the internet who can introduce commissions to us. As long as we can establish a long-term partnership with this professional intelligence broker, we shouldn't have to worry about getting commission. We shouldn't have to worry about getting commissions in the future. As your older brother, I also want to be able to help you. Good job. That's more. Thanks. I think I've done a good job too. I arranged to meet with him at the store today. He should be right with him. At that moment, a sudden knocking comes from the store. He's here, just in time. But let's go talk to him. Who knows? Maybe a cool surprise will be waiting for us on our first commission with him. 18. Bell and I need to put aside the store to go handle some commission. So we can count on you to watch this house. Watch the house. We'll do my best. In the front door open, a man in a suit walks in. Although he's wearing a friendly and reliable smile, there's something slightly off about him. Allow you to introduce our future partner. The intelligent brokers I found or not. Nice to meet you both. You can call me Shepard. I'm glad you two chose to work with me. By the way, are you just starting out on this line of work? Nice to meet you. We haven't been in the business for too long. I understand. It's normal for rookie proxy like you two to have a hard time finding commissions. Please don't worry. As an intelligent broker, I exist precisely for people like you. Let me check my notes. Your name is Phaeton, right? What kind of commission do you usually specialize in? We have superior technology. With an energetic response. These days, many young proxies lack the energy you have. That being said, combat-related commission might be a bit tricky, right? You two don't seem like fire, and hiring combat personnel can only be expensive for new proxies. To be honest, I'm not sure I feel comfortable assisting you with anything dangerous. We'll find our way to resolve that. I believe you'll see it in the actual commission. Sorry, I need to stretch. The actual commission, huh? Well then, I happen to have a recent issue commissioner that could serve as the perfect starting point for our partnership. I believe this commission is gives me perfect difficulty to assist your abilities. If you're interested, let me explain in detail. Shall we move more to convenient space talk? Not suitable to talk about this at the counter, so we move to a small room with Shepard to discuss the things in detail.
Our first assignment together is a missing person commission. There's no need for combat or venturing into any hollows, so it's completely safe. Honestly, I can't think of a better way to test your skills.
Not to be rude to the client, but guiding people through the hollows is what a proxy does. A commission that doesn't even require stepping in one seems kind of pointless for us to handle, right?
Don't get me wrong, I'm definitely not trying to pass this off on you. Your ability to navigate the hollow is unquestionable. That's what makes a proxy a proxy. But this role involves more than just that, and this commission is a perfect opportunity to demonstrate those other skills. To be honest, the client barely gave us anything to work with, just pieces of info. That's why this is a perfect chance to show off your skills in gathering intel, spotting details, and negotiating. All the makings of a top-tier proxy.
You've made your point. Guess we can't refuse now. Let's see the job.
Trevor nods in satisfaction and pulls out 3 items from his pocket: a harmonic, sheet music, and an old photo. A old woman will cover her eyes. Someone aged photo. Though the image remains fairly clear, a blonde young woman with her eyes covered lens against the wall. For some reason, her silhouette seems so fragile, as it might shatter into pieces at any moment, filled with such profound sadness.
The client has only provided us with these 3 clues. All we know is that the woman in the photo is your target.
Just a photo. So even the client doesn't know her name, identity, or whereabouts? And what's the deal with the harmonica and the sheet music?
The client doesn't seem to have any more info, though it's possible they just don't want to share. But the client did mention if you get stuck, you should try playing the sheet music with the harmonica. Well then, I'll leave this commission in your capable hands. Keep me in the loop if you make any breakthroughs. Just ping me on Knock Knock.
A single photo and a melody. Feels like chasing shadows. Belle, where do you think we should start?
Let's go to Poor Lips.
Maybe we should start with Port Elpis. A woman with her eyes covered isn't exactly someone you see every day. Remember when we went to visit the sea? I'm pretty sure we spotted someone like that back then. Remember? I was in a bad mood that day, so you took me to the port to clear my head. We bought some fries, but you were so busy staring at that girl with her eyes covered, a seagull snatched them right out of your hand.
Why do you sound mad? Now that I think about it, that woman did look a lot like the one in the photo. I was just a bit distracted. I didn't mean to stare. Next time I'll make sure to watch my fries more carefully. Well, thanks to you, we've got a lead now. Let's head to the port and see what we can find.
What? Belle, we arrived. Trying to find our missing person. However, it was a week ago when we saw that lady. We can't be sure she's the same person we're looking for. Even if she is, it's uncertain whether she's still around here. We better look around for clues first. Right, since we don't have any other leads right now, let's try our luck. I'll attempt to hack into the cameras to check if she's around recently. As for you, well, take the photo and ask the locals and nearby. Ew. Welcome to Tater's King. Our fries and hot dog combo is a hot seller. Would you like to give it a try? Oh, I've seen this person. Well, I remember seeing this girl before. When exactly? Maybe once every 1 or 2 months? Well, I'll see her wandering around this area. I never spoke to her, and she doesn't seem to interact with anyone around here, so I don't really know much about her background. So she hasn't been around here recently? I don't think so. I don't remember seeing her recently. Are you looking for her? I can keep an eye out for you. Alright, thanks. Alright, would you like some fries? The single here always tries to steal the prize. Alright then. These eagles have been too active recently. Will they have a negative impact on our sale of our fries? Looks like I shouldn't feed them too much in the future. Oh, looks like I can talk to all of them. Okay. Well, next to any, I can just snap my finger and feed to the next person. And voila! I closed the door. This room upstairs, someone must have been living there, right? If the blindfolded woman has appeared somewhere important, maybe whoever lives here has seen her. Try knocking the door. Complete silence, but there seems to be some kind of noise inside. Who? Excuse me, have you seen this person? Who? Let me see. The door opens slightly. I carefully handed the photo over. Within 3 seconds, the person returns it. Never seen it. Disappear. In the end, everyone will disappear, including me. Door shuts. What was that all about? Okay. Next person. And the lighthouse. If we can climb up the lighthouse and overlook the entire port, maybe we'll spot the blindfold woman somewhere. Try climbing the light tower. Just as you're about to try opening the door in the top of the lighthouse, an old man appears behind you. Hey, what do you think you're doing? The lighthouse is strictly off limits. No one's allowed to enter. Sorry, I didn't know. I have shown up, you wouldn't have gone straight in, wouldn't you? The lighthouse hasn't been properly maintained for years. If something happens to you, who will take responsibility? Besides, what do you need to go up the lighthouse for? I'm looking for someone. Have you seen this person? Let me see. This girl does have a rather memorable appearance, but I don't remember seeing her before. I think she may have been here before. That's so. I usually keep around the lighthouse. If she was on the dock walkway, I definitely would have seen her. If you're looking for her, I suggest checking around here. Check around there. At the very least, I haven't seen this girl near the lighthouse. Alright, thanks. Okay, after talking to a few people, none of them has seemed to through. I should head back and discuss our progress with Weiss. Oh. Well, this makes it easier.
No luck on my end. Belle, did you find anything?
I was wishful thinking to assume that a quick stroll through the port would solve this. But since we're here, might as well give the harmonica a try. Whether it works or not, you owe me some fries before we head back.
I'll do whatever you say, but Belle, would you mind giving the harmonica a try instead? I'm curious to how it sounds.
Wow, you sure know how to set me up. I'm telling you now, though, I can't promise what it'll sound like.
It was pretty accurate. Well, whatever you think, it sounded good at least. The music continues for half a minute.
How do I put this? It sounds okay once you get used to it. But nothing happened, so I guess we should just get some fries and head back.
And then Tigger just shuts out of nowhere. Calmly.
Excuse me. Were you the ones playing the harmonica just now?
Sorry. My sister didn't mean to make such a commotion. We'll just... Wait. You're the one in the photo. Sorry about that. I didn't hear any footsteps, so I didn't realize you were right beside us.
My apologies. Moving quietly is second nature to me. I didn't mean to startle you. If I may ask, where did you learn that melody?
Why shoots a questionable glance? The blindfold woman from appearance actually appeared. One unexpected surprise, but now what? Let's bring us back home.
Well, the two of us are proxies, and this song was given to us by a client. We never thought it would actually help us find you. Our client is the one looking for you. Why don't we discuss the details somewhere else?
I see. Please lead the way. I'd also like to meet this client of yours.
Let's head back to the store.
Okay, let's go check in with Shepard. Oh, I almost forgot. Your name is...
My real name. I haven't used that in a long time, but I do have a code name. You can call me Charon.
Caroline. They're not auto for now. You return to the field store with a woman who calls herself Karen. Along the way, you introduce yourself and share a bit of your fledgling proxy business. Okay, can't go back.
Miss Caron, I just reached out to the information broker who posted the commission. He should be here shortly, and you'll be able to meet the client soon. Please take a seat on the couch. I'll get you something to drink.
Thank you, but please, don't mind me. By the way, the second row from the top on your TV wall, third unit from the left, it has a connection issue. You might want to check it out when you have time.
Oh, let me see. You're right. How did you know? No wonder there's been some lag lately.
I rely on my hearing. I lost most of my vision in an accident. I can just about make out the outlines of my surroundings. To move around like an average citizen, I've trained my other senses to be extremely sharp. I heard a faint buzzing sound. By moving around the room and noticing the change in sound, I was able to pinpoint the location of the faulty TV.
Sorry. I hope my question didn't seem rude.
No need to apologize. Vision isn't the only way to perceive the world. As proxies, you too should know that better than most. Anything that can be seen with your eyes can never be considered a secret.
A simple silence fills the room. It's clear you each have secrets you don't want to share with others. There's an unspoken understanding between you. As the silence is on the brink of becoming awkward, a knock sounds at the door from outside the shop.
It's me again! You two found the target already? Wow, Faithin, you guys are incredible. If you're always this fast, you could take on anything.
High efficiency? It's nothing really. By the way, didn't the client come with you? Charon here would like to meet them.
Where to start? It's great that you were able to find the woman in the photo, but there's a new problem. I can't get in touch with the client anymore. There's been no reply from his Knock Knock account since yesterday. I brushed it off at first, but there's still no reply today. Just when I thought he might have skipped town, his account suddenly sent me a location, the edge of a hollow. Who sends something like that in normal circumstances?
That's a little odd.
Sending a location from the edge of a hollow? That's anything but normal. And the client hasn't responded at all?
Either way, I'll keep trying to reach the client. I hope he's alright. Let's stay in touch for now. We won't be wrapping up this commission for a while.
Sorry, but I overheard your conversation. Could you share that location with me? If I investigate the hollow, I might pick up some clues.
You're Miss Charon? No offense, but the hollow isn't somewhere just anyone can waltz into. Without a carrot or combat personnel, it's a death trap. You should wait.
I'm a soldier. I served with the Eridu Defense Force under the Chrysoberyl Division. Even after retiring, I've made countless trips into the hollow. You can trust in my combat skills. The heart rates of you and the two proxies here seem to have just spiked. Don't worry. My military days are far behind me. I have no current ties with them. As for getting into the hollow, proxies, can I request your assistance? I don't know anyone else who could guide me. I'll pay the commission fee as best I can. If you don't want to be involved, that's fine. I'll think of something.
We want to find a client quickly, too.
We'd like to find the client ASAP too. I mean, who's gonna cover our commission fee otherwise? Besides, if we said no, you'd just head into the hollow alone, wouldn't you?
How did you know?
So that was your plan? You just remind me of how Wise and I used to be. So desperate to find someone that we didn't even care if we were ready or not. Well, since Miss Charon wants to continue to investigate, I'm willing to act as the proxy for no additional fee. You can relax, Shepard.
I see. That works for me. With the client still unreachable, my hands are tied. Please, look into the hollow, and be careful.
I'm really sorry for troubling you both. Finding this client is very important to me, so I may have acted a bit out of line just now.
No worries. Seeing how determined you are to find the client, we couldn't just sit by and do nothing. Let's work together to find them.
It looks like we're doing mission. Oh, let me just talk. So, the vibe Caroline gives off is bringing up memories of our own past. I feel the same way. Maybe this is fate. Let's help her fulfill her wish. Find that person. And we can't let her be. May I call you that? Of course. Thank you, Proxy, for accepting my request. This is probably your first time taking on a commission. No, that might involve combat. I'll do my best to protect you. Actually, I don't need to enter the hall in person. I'll use my bamboo to enter the hall. You mean you can attach your consciousness to a bamboo? Such precious technology. I've never heard of anyone being able to do something like this before. But if you're bamboo, I'll protect you. Here's my bills. You respond to my request. This is my duty. Trevor's not in here. Okay.
I am the Eye of Obel. Only the eradicate.
Ooh, we really harmonize. This is the path I follow.
Is the
Wait, ready for combat.
touch?
Ooh, we really harmonize.
Is the concert starting?
Eradicate. Strike. This is the path I follow. My blade is ready. Eradicate all evil.
I'm at your disposal. I shall follow your...
Touch.
We fighting? Okay, let's get ready.
Okay, that'll do.
Miss Caron, I need some time to calculate the hollow route.
Calibrating.
Please wait a moment.
And that's it. But
Leave this to me,
I
Proxy. Actually, I've been to this hollow before for reasons. I still remember the way forward clear as day.
This 10-year case dialogue. Why is this so long?
Oh?
Pause.
Well, why don't you wait just a little longer? Calculating a path doesn't take that long.
Ether vision activate. It'd be more efficient to retrace a path I've already walked. Please come with me, Proxy. Not even close!
Standing by.
I wish I got go for 0, but
The path ahead. It should be right around here. I wasn't here too long ago. Taken.
okay, I wouldn't have got Agents 0, Abby, but I've been trying to get Bernice, and I finally got Bernice on the last day, and I lost to 50-50, making twice I felt 50-50 trying to get Bernice.
You're in my sights. Courage is power! Knowledge
Electric charge.
And I will pull for Sniper.
Be gone.
I'll pierce right through. Sorry for being so presumptuous, Proxy. I got ahead of myself and made things difficult for you.
It's no trouble. There's a fissure nearby. We can use it to get back on the right path.
Why is it the dialogue
Let
takes
me
so
lead the
long
way
to
from here,
talk?
Newt.
Recalibrating. Yeah.
By the way, Miss Charon, how are you so fluid when you move and fight? Is it because of your sharper hearing and heightened senses?
Adjusting for wind. That's one part of it. In fact, my eyes gained some unique abilities as they changed. Recalibrating. I can't see most things clearly, but I'm able to detect the etheric fluctuations of nearby humans, ethereals, and other objects. Yeah.
The pause is
I
too
call
long.
this ability Ether Vision. Ether Vision activate.
Quite the ability! Given your combat style, those eyes must come in handy on the battlefield, huh?
That may be so.
Okay, Dials, go on, let's move on. Treasure!
Ether Vision activate. You're cornered.
Weaklings! Dirty tricks! Hey! Ha!
Wait, something's up ahead. There's someone on the ground. Ugh, it smells like blood.
Waiting. Yeah.
Men, women lie collapsed on the ground. The unmistakable smell of blood emanating from them, following the source of the scent. You see bullet holes on their bodies. Check their conditions. No signs of breathing. Their heartbeat and pulses are completely gone. These two are dead. Cause of death appears to be several blood losses from long-range gunshot wounds. Time of death probably within the last 1 to 2 hours, just before we enter the hollow. Which means... This is just a case of losing contact with your client. Someone's been killing people in the hollow. Though I don't sense the killer nearby right now. There's still a chance there's active somewhere in the hollow. Trust me, don't stray from my sight. I'll keep you safe. These two. Really want to take their bodies out of the hollow, but without knowing their killer whereabouts, moving them will be too risky. Proxy, mark these coordinates. Once we confirm the area is safe, we'll come back to retrieve their bodies. Sorry, the ground must be cold. You may rest in peace. May you rest in peace.
What could have happened? Who did this?
Given the depth of the wound and the caliber of the bullet, the killer was a sniper, just like me. Yeah. Yeah. Proxy, stay vigilant and get behind me. The killer may still be nearby.
I remove Orchid and Frey and
They
skip
seem
time.
to have no qualms when it comes to killing. Let's press onward. I feel there may be more victims, and... I hope nothing's happened to the client.
The surrounding ether levels have significantly increased. What's going on? Copy that. Hold on. me find what's causing the ether level increase. Up ahead, there are multiple devices leaking ether non-stop.
Now!
Those are high-pressure ether storage tanks, filled with highly concentrated ether.
This bullet will reach its mark.
As soon as the valve is opened, the ether will flow out at a fixed rate. Fire support. Show no mercy.
Such high ether concentrations will make the nearby ethereals more active and cause more to show up. Charon, it'll be dangerous if we keep moving forward.
Understood. These storage tanks are high-risk items manufactured by military-industrial companies. They're rare, even on the black market. Several of these storage tanks appearing in the hollow is a clear sign that our opposition has malicious intentions. Let's find a suitable sniping position and disable those ether storage tanks along any mission-critical paths.
Thunder!
Okay, this dialogue process is just too long.
My
Shorten
ether
a bit.
vision ability is perfect for dealing with such ether-laden objects. Let's take care of these leaking tanks to lessen the threat of ethereals on our path. Then we can proceed.
Come on. For single shot, R2 for single shot, blue flash appears on the muzzle. To perform another single shot, our live fire rapidly will be triggered. Each single shot consumes bullet. L2 for rapid fire. Okay. Oh, wait. Push L2 to target distance. Either.
All high-pressure ether tanks have been disabled. We can keep moving. Wait, Charon. I'm detecting 4 life forms up ahead. Let's go take a look.
They're lying on the ground.
Proxy, there are 4 people over here. They're all still alive. I'm not detecting any ether fluctuations from any other life forms nearby.
Great, that's a relief. Charon, can you confirm their condition?
Confirmed. 1 is seriously injured. A bullet pierced their lung. The other 3? No internal injuries, just a few minor wounds. They're all unconscious. The one with severe wounds. His etheric fluctuations are nearly completely gone. He's beyond saving.
Who are you? Help me. It hurts. So cold. I don't want to die.
There must be something we can do. I'll contact the hospital, and we can get him out of the hollow.
His internal organs are ruptured. He'll bleed out long before we can get him out. No rescue team can beat the clock when life fades this fast.
Am I dying? I just want to go home.
Karen doesn't respond. She sits beside the dying man, pulls out a harmonica, and begins to play a soft, familiar melody. The tunes echo throughout the hollow, heavy with the scent of blood. The song is the song recorded on the client's sheet music. As the harmonicas, the gentle notes fill the air, the dying man stopped groaning, simply listening until his eyes closed. Forever.
Caron, are you okay? Did you get hurt during the fight just now?
I'm fine, don't worry about me. As I mentioned before, these eyes of mine have their uses, but they bring just as much inconvenience. The rejection reaction you saw just now was one of them. Staring into death. It's not something I handle well.
My head. Where am I? Who are you people? I remember now. There was a madman, a lunatic who tied me up and dragged me into the hollow. You're not...
I'm not the lunatic you're talking about. Can you stand? There are 2 more unconscious survivors here. If you can, help us carry one of them. Let's get out of here together.
Leave? We can leave this place? What about that lunatic who shot at me from the shadows?
The culprit should be gone by now. Caron, let's get the survivors out. Follow me.
Oh, this got serious. Exhausted and unable to carry any more bodies, he recorded the coordinates of a few of these coordinates. Once this is all over, you should make sure to report them to anonymously to public security. Well, Caron, you keep your guard up alongside the 3 survivors, eventually arriving at the abandoned Metroid entrance in front of the Ballet Twin Road. Ozzy, let's take a short break here. The area around the Ballet Twins has been abandoned due to the hollow disaster, and no one's likely to be around. It's both secluded and safe, making it a perfect place for conversation. Those 3 survivors. Yes, I know. They just escaped from a killer. So we need to check on their injuries and mental well-beings. Could one of them be declined? Unfortunately, I don't think so. After they woke up and saw me, they don't have any particular reaction. They were one who was assigned commissions by me. They should have recognized me to some extent. Roxy, I'll keep watch around here and be on the lookout for perpetrators trying to track us or intending to ambush us. Could you please have a brief conversation with the 3 survivors? I think they might have information on the perpetrator. And to be honest, I think they might. That was probably just my imaginations. I'll gather information for them first. Thank you, Proxy. Take a deep breath. If your emotion gets too intense, the wounds might reopen. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I fear that someone's trying to shoot me. It just won't go away. Are you guys okay? I'm okay. Did you save us? I'm just about holding up. I more or less recovered from the shock. Remember you. You were looking for someone around Poor Lips, weren't you? Yes, I think I've seen you before. How embarrassing. I never thought we'd meet up again like this. What are your names? My name is Theo. Aaron. Just call me Aaron. Ugh. Feeling nauseous again? I managed to hold it in. Did you want to ask us about something? Some questions for you. No problem. We'll answer what we can. How'd you get kidnapped and taken into Hollow? For me, I was sightseeing at Port Lips earlier. After that, I was on my way back home, driving along a deserted road when I seemed to hit something, so I got out the car and checked. Just a few seconds after I got a car, someone hit me from behind. and knocked me out. Still have a bump on my back of my head. You can feel it. Let me take a look. There really is a bump in the back of your head. As for me, I was sitting at home with my friends when someone pried open the lock and tampered with our food, or water, or something. I don't know what they did exactly, but shortly after we ate, we both passed out. We were the only 3 rescued from the hollow. Did you see another woman? Just the 3 of you. What happened to you in the hollow? Do we have to talk about it? Possible, I'd rather not relive it. I'll go first. After I woke up, I found myself tied up, lying alone in the corner of the hollow, with Ethereals wandering nearby. If I didn't make an escape then and there, I'd be doomed. So I found something sharp to cut through the ropes. After freeing myself, I was about to run when a bullet grazed the top of my head from above. Then when I realized someone had been watching me all along. The same happened to me. When I woke up, my limbs were tied, and the arrows were already closed in. Fortunately, the ropes weren't tight too tightly. I used a broken iron railing nearby, and eventually managed to cut through them. I barely ran a few steps when a bullet hit my left arm. I could only grit my teeth and run for my life. Ugh. If she keeps talking, she'll throw up again. That maniac's shooting from the shadow. They seem to be taking pleasure in watching our frantic attempts to escape. They could have just killed us right there, but they deliberately aimed each shot slightly off target, giving us just enough strength to keep struggling. Under the threat, the Duriel's chasing me, and the sniper fired. I don't even know how long I ran. Eventually, I managed to reach an area where the Duriels were less active. But that maniac shot me with a tranquilizer, and I passed out again. Same here. Now that I think about it, we must have both passed out in the same area. Take some time to calm down. Right, anyway, thank you and your companion. If it weren't for your rifle, I don't think the perpetrator would have left us alone so easily. Why are we being targeted? I can't take this anymore. Ugh. I'm just going to take a break. Be back. The goodness, I can't believe it. I'm still alive. And now the hollow. What's your name? Oh, me? I'm Jesse. So grateful you were there to save me. When that maniac was chasing me and sniped at me, I really thought I was done for. I have some questions to ask you. Questions? Go ahead and ask, although I really don't want to remember what just happened. You did just save my life. How were you kidnapped and brought to the hollow? I was tricked. I received an ominous message telling me that there was a big jump I could do, asking me to meet in the alley on 6th Street. I have just arrived at the agreed spot and was waiting when someone hit me from behind and knocked me out. When I woke up, I was already in that hollow, and my hands and feet were tied. What did you experience in the hollow? Although I was tied up in hollow, luckily I always carry a folding knife with me. I tried to shake the knife out of my pocket and cut the ropes, hoping to escape, especially since the area was filled with ethereals. But suddenly someone shot at me from the shadow. I was so scared that I quickly dropped to the ground to dodge the bullet, but they immediately fired several more shots. I had no clue but to run for my life. The maniac shooting at me. I felt like they never intended to kill me right away. Instead, they seemed to be having fun watching me panic. Every shot scratched me, but none of them were fatal. I just keep dodging the ethereals and the sniper, running for my life. In the end, I finally managed to hide in a place with a few ethereals, but that maniac shot a tranquilizer into my thigh. I quickly passed out again after that. I woke up for the second time. You all around me. You can calm down. Is that all you want to ask? Well, anyway, thanks you all. Thank you all. if that you come any later, I think all three of us would have been killed by that maniac. Not the auto. After briefly checking the snipers, you share what you learned with Sharon. She then calls the three over.
Thank you all for assisting me, even though I'm a stranger. You've given me valuable information.
It's the least we can do after you saved our lives. If there's anything else you want to ask, go right ahead.
I do have some questions left to ask. Before that, could the three of you introduce yourselves? I'd like to see if there's a pattern to how the killer chose their targets.
I'll go first. My name's Zoe. I used to be a soldier in the Defense Force, but now I'm just working a regular desk job at a private company. Don't let that fool you, though. I've earned my stripes.
I'm Jesse, currently working as an internet information broker. I'm still pretty new at it, though, so I can't think of any reason someone would target me.
Soldier and an intel broker.
My turn? I'm Erin. I was also in the Defense Force, but now I'm unemployed. Actually, I have a question for you all. Did you see my friend when you were in the Hollow? She's about my height, with shoulder-length blonde hair and a mole under her eye. We were kidnapped together, but I can't find her anywhere now.
If I recall correctly, we didn't come across anyone like that in the Hollow, among both the survivors or the bodies.
It's all right. I'll keep looking. I hope she's okay. We were always inseparable. We even planned to visit Scott Outpost together for Remembrance Day. I never thought something like this would happen.
Remembrance Day?
Remembrance Day? What's it about?
As the name suggests, it's a day organized by the Defense Force for the families of deceased soldiers and veterans. People gather to mourn their loved ones who died in the fall of the old capital and find comfort in each other's company.
I didn't know the Defense Force did that. Huh. Maybe I should go check it out.
If I can't find her anywhere else, I'll head to Remembrance Day alone. Maybe she'll show up there. Was your missing friend also a member of the Defense Force? Yes, she and I were in the same squad. Obsidian Division's Cartis squad.
Wait, Jesse wasn't in the Defense Force.
This sounds like a series of murders targeting the Defense Force. But Jesse wasn't with the Defense Force.
No, you're probably not far off. Jesse claims to have been up front, but he neglected to mention he was once part of the Defense Force. Right, Jesse?
Oh, so it is?
Well, that's...
Oh, thanks, she's sharp.
I just don't like bringing up my past in the Defense Force. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. They're just memories from my time there that I'd rather forget. I was part of Obsidian Division's Noct Squad. That's the absolute truth.
I was also in the Obsidian Division, Impera Squad. I don't know who those who died in the Hollow were, but it seems the killer really is targeting members of the Defense Force.
Wait a second. If I remember correctly, during the fall of the old capital, didn't our three squads work together on a mission outside Hollow Zero?
We did? I don't really remember.
I have a vague memory of it, but there were so many people on the mission, I don't remember your faces.
Thank you all for the information. I'm starting to see a pattern in the killer's choice of targets. But there's something else I need to ask. I came to this hollow because someone I'm searching for sent me its location. And that person was likely being held by the killer as well. Did you happen to see anyone else?
Reese and Prepper exchange confusion glances before shaking their heads at Sharon.
You're not giving us much to go on. At least tell us what kind of person you're looking for, male or female, what they look like. Can't offer much help without that.
Sorry, I don't have much else to share. Even so, if any of you remember anything else that may be useful, please let me know. This is very important to me. You don't even know who they are, yet you're so determined to find them. Is it really going to be an issue if you can't find this person? Maybe. I've been searching for someone for a long time. They might be the key to achieving my goal.
I see. Whatever happens, I hope you find them. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thank you. But please, prioritize your own safety. If the killer is targeting former Defense Force members, there's a good chance they'll come after you again. Stay vigilant.
Of course. Once I've checked out Remembrance Day, I'm locking myself in my room and throwing away the key.
You return to run and play with Sharon. I feel sorry for that dude. Whose name I instantly forget. Oh wait, Jesse. Even after questioning those 3 survivors, the clues we have so far are still insufficient. Our goal is to find the missing client. Right now, we only know that he was likely kidnapped by the perpetrator, but we have no idea who the perpetrator is or what they were, or where they went. Charon, do you have any ideas? I think the other proxy is right. The information the 3 survivors provided is limited. But our current information is hard to deduce where we should go next to find the client. Our clues have run dry. We still got something out of it. At least we now know some characteristics of the perpetrators. A sadistic sniper with a grudge against the Defense Force. They are meticulously in planning, avoid open conversations, and are obsessed with committing crimes in the Hollow. These characteristics in the Hollow coordinates might be able to deduce the general area where the perpetrators operate, as well as the potential base where they might have placed the kidnapped victims. But that'll take quite a lot of time. Yes, and while we narrowing down the search, the perpetrator might continue committing more crimes. Karen seems somewhat agitated. The lack of clues plunges you all into silence. Just as you're about to accept reality and start organizing the current clues to narrow down the search, the door to the door suddenly opens. Something near Bell, I think it's Shepard. He's at the counter. The Challenger Bro might have something important to tell us. Proxy, let's talk to him first. He does seem exhausted. You bring Shepard to a room where you can talk.
Phaethon, you've already been to the Hollow and made it back safely?
Did you run all the way here? Do you need a moment? We've already been to the Hollow, but unfortunately, we haven't found the client yet.
I'm fine. Did you find any clues there?
There are traces left behind. Signs of a kidnapping. It's very likely the client was involved.
Clover, Karen, and share part of the info.
Yeah, it seems the client was kidnapped, brought to the Hollow, and later moved again. We're still looking for clues. But why did you rush over to the store? Did you find anything?
Well, just take a look for yourself.
Shepard shows you his phone that 10 minutes ago, the missing client sent him another location on Knock Knock. There are no other messages.
I checked a map of New Eridu. This spot, it's another Hollow entrance.
Yeah, this
We've
goes
been
off.
chasing dead ends with absolutely no clues, and now one just appears out of nowhere? Something smells fishy here.
You're sure
Agree.
it's just a disappearance for now and nothing more serious has happened, right? If that's the case, the situation is still manageable. No matter how shaky the clue is, let's keep investigating. Just be careful. Any casualties and this will become something beyond our control. At that point, stop the commission and contact me. I'll bring in some professional Hollow experts to deal with the situation.
Hurry up again, you turn to Sharon, who seems unsettled. She has her back to full troop from Shepard to avoid having search hand off to someone else.
Thank you for not revealing what really happened to that information broker.
Don't mention it. But I have to ask, why are you doing this? Calling for help might have been the safest way to handle the situation.
True.
The killer is a sniper who has no qualms about taking lives. Judging by the victim's injuries, it's clear they know how to deal a fatal blow and how to inflict pain without causing death. Most Hollow Raiders lack experience dealing with snipers. If they encounter the killer, it's likely to end in a difficult fight, or worse, casualties. And besides, asking for help from others would only delay the search. The client is at risk right now, so I think we should follow the clues and enter the Hollow as soon as possible to ensure their safety.
Yeah, what if it's a trap?
I helped you keep this from Shepard, but I have to admit, it's just too dangerous. What if this lead is a trap? Who even knows who's really behind the client's messages anymore?
I understand, I really do. But what if we're late and something happens to the client?
Why is the client so important to you, Charon? Would you be willing to tell us? Are you so set on finding them because they're connected to the person you've been looking for?
The client's true identity might be the very person I've been looking for. And if not, they most certainly have some vital information. Since leaving the military, I've spent years searching for my missing teammates. They were more than just comrades who trusted me with their lives. To me, someone raised as an orphan, they were family. I've scoured countless hollows and every corner of New Eridu to find them, but I've never found a single lead. Until I met you and heard that melody on the harmonica. It's called Homecoming. My squad leader composed it. Only our squad knew it. And yet that client of yours not only knows the song, but also gave you the sheet music. Please, Proxy. This client is the only lead I have left. I'm certain my teammates are still alive. If this trail goes cold, I don't know when I'll get another chance to reunite with them.
It doesn't even fair. If they're still alive, could they really... If they're still alive, could there really be no traces of them after all these years? My gazes towards you seem to convey such questions. But then, thinking about how you're also searching for your teacher, it doesn't seem all that hard to understand.
I get how anxious you must feel. Let's face this together. But this time, we really need to be extra careful.
I feel much better knowing I have your support. You can trust me. I'll protect you if the killer is really waiting for us in the Hollow. We'll make it out in one piece.
Wait, is this an all for one? What is it?